Hey y'all, welcome back. So excuse me ahead of time, you guys, not to jump right into this, but I might be clearing my throat. Like it I just wanted to take a sip of water and it just turned into like almost convulsion. So I don't know what's about to come out in this reading, but it did not stop me. I am here, but if I have to clear my throat, please excuse me ahead of time. So you guys, I did receive a word I wasn't sure about, but I did fortunately go over to Google and get the definition of this. But I don't think it's actually a word, but it seems like possibly a process of happenings. But I heard gentrification. Now, of course, when I go over to Google, all I see is gentrification. So even I wanted to be clear on, what that has to do with. So, that's when they take urban areas and they try to, go in and redevelop them, making them nicer and more attractive to affluent, buyers, people who have the coins to spend. So obviously it has to do with pushing out those who no longer belong there. As I'm talking about from the approach of business-minded people. Excuse me, because they see an opportunity to come in and develop the place to make it, nicer and more appealing, and also to make money, which is disrespectful to the ones who have been there the whole time. Like it's like if yet they don't get any help from people to come in and help beautify the place. But then all of a sudden, you have the developers coming and buying up everything around them, just forcing them out of, where they call home. That's disrespectful. So the fact that I heard gentrification, there's a going back over things here. It's like, the committee has come together and they're going to overrule some things I feel that have been set in place. So we can look at it as, spiritual rules that have been set in place. But, I feel like going back over things, it's like there seemed to be some sort of commitment to a plan here, and it looked like it was going to be, that's the way it's going to be. So I'm thinking, the regentrification. But it's like, no, the new rules are coming in. So there's something that's coming to, I guess, supersede what has already been established. But it was already gentrified, but now it's like a gentrification. All right, y'all, let's go. Let's jump in. Divine Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective? Look at that. 3 of Pentacles popped out in the pre-shuffle. All right. Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What does the collective need to know and be made aware of? Now, for me, it feels totally positive, right? Even though gentrification is not a positive experience for the ones who, it should really matter for. Because just because you have money doesn't mean you can come in and have your way. So for me, it's positive in regards to those who maybe lost hope. They look like they were losing, like on the physical 3D, they were losing. There are new rules coming in to supersede what, those who thought they were about to take advantage and were actually starting to reap benefits. I'm hearing annulled. Like they're about to be annulled. So that means like a total, like, forget about it, cancellation of things. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. Y'all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. My mission is to be a vessel to bring forth truth and understanding. So I am going to stick with that commitment. And all I ask is your support in return by way of just simply liking the video. You can comment, love to read comments. Also share the video, get the news out, the good word out. And then, if you want to subscribe, that's awesome. Also have links to donate if you want to, match the energy. Links to donate will be, they're actually in my TikTok bio, but, hopefully you're following me on TikTok anyway. So if you're not, I welcome you to go over to TikTok, see what's going on. Anyway, you guys, enough about that. Let's go ahead and jump into this gentrification energy. Look at that. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse right off the bat. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there's a card that flipped out in the deck. Let me go ahead and pull that out. I'll put that there. And then there was one more. All right. Ooh. All right. I'm sure this is a lot deeper than what we even thought. it was. But we're going to get the 411 here. All right, let me see. Anything else, Spirit? That might be it, y'all. Oh, I forgot to show y'all that I had the cards all upright. Like I went ahead and rearranged them. I put them in chronological order. They were all faced upright, but I forgot to show you guys that. So just want you to know that. Excuse me. All right, I got some drainage going on from that cough attack. All right, y'all, we have the Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So for me, the Knight of Wands is all about someone taking action. This is like a newsboy to me, like someone who definitely was in charge or responsible for just delivering the paper. Like every morning, that was your schedule, like from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. That was it. Just this particular block, that's your block. That's it. Like no more, nothing less. That's all that's required. So I'm figuring with this Knight of Wands energy, these are our champions, you guys. These Knight of Wands here. I don't know, I'm getting something about social media now. So this definitely has to do with action. And then possibly by way of social media, that's helping, get the word out. So this could be activism to me even with this Knight of Wands energy. So I'm hearing there's a rise on this, whatever this is. Like, okay, so if it has to do with people, seeing the need to take their communities back, then that makes absolute sense. Like if these are the people, like the newsboy energy, this is their particular block and this is what they have to do. So if somebody's patrolling their own community, they're taking the initiative. It's like nobody is asking them to do this. It's like programmed in them like clockwork. So I feel there are these activists that are raising up that possibly didn't even know that this was going to be part of their journey. So I think this is awesome. Awesome time to send out a congratulations and a thank you to those who are rising to the occasion. So thank you. All right. So it's definitely feeling like taking back what's yours. If we could look on it, look at it as a you and I perspective, taking back what is yours. All right, let's go. I feel like I want to move south of this energy to see what's going on. Okay, here I am being directional, and I did mention neighborhood, so I don't know. Let's see where this is going, y'all. All right, so we did have the King of Pentacles, I remember, came out, but look who else we have here. We have the Queen of Pentacles that's joining, their mate here. This is a couple, this is a duo. They have the same kind of plans, the same kind of ideals. Let's see what fell out on top of them. Then we're going to get to see what's backing them. All right, so look at this, y'all. Boom. 7 of Wands reverse. They're losing control here. So that's the whole energy of the channeling. So what they thought that they were on top of, that they were going to be able to take and keep people at bay, or, maybe, do a little something just to keep people quiet. I'm hearing something about hush money, because that could play into the politics of it all. How can they get in to get this community? Okay, so who's being paid under the table energy? Okay, let's see where this is going, y'all. So this Queen of Pentacles and King of Pentacles definitely are all about big bank. When they come together, they create some sort of power source to where they're able to siphon, energy to create wealth and finance for themselves. As a couple, it's a duo. But like I said, with the 7 of Wands, it was face down on them. So this is what they don't see coming because, they were pretty secure. And yeah, we're going to set up a nice whatever this is over here. We're working with the people with 7-Eleven to come in and do this. And it's like these poor people who are being pushed out of their neighborhoods just for the greed of these two individuals. And these two individuals are all across the world, the country. I'm particularly speaking on, things that are taking place here in my homeland, like America. There's a lot of this urban development, but it's gentrification. It's pretty much the cut and dry of it. Pushing out the underprivileged so the privileged can come in and take over. So you think about the poor grannies who were probably raised in their home. They've had the home 60 years because it was passed on to them, you know, and they wanted to pass it on to their children or whatever. Like, they're totally trying to wipe all of that away. So let's see what's going on behind this couple. All right, so it is a call for balance here by way of this King and Queen of Pentacles. Like, time's up. Enough is enough. Like, y'all know this wasn't right to begin with, so here we are. Temperance card has to come in and balance things out. You know, this also could be Sagittarian energy as well. Let me see what else is here. Definitely by way of this fire sign energy. You know, if I look at the comparison of somebody who's coming up, raising into some sort of activism here by way of the wands, fire energy, because they're tired of seeing, you know, this pentacle energy. Like, just because you have it like that doesn't mean you get to walk all over people, because you have means and funds to be able to, you know, liberate yourself. But you shouldn't have to use other people as, you know, they're a footstool. All right, so behind the Temperance, we have the Ace of Wands. Look at that. This balance coming in, creating new opportunities, but it's new opportunities for other people. It's so selfless of an act of this Knight of Wands. Like, it's like, I already said thank you, but I want to say thank you again for taking the initiative. Look, it's like them almost carrying a torch. And here's the torch here that's going to create so many brand new opportunities for so many people. All right, what else do we have? So y'all, all hope is not lost, y'all. It looks like they're moving in. They're buying up all the land. These developments are all over the place. Apartment buildings coming up overnight in what were, you know, like possibly historic neighborhoods. And, you know, these people weren't bothering anybody. Then all of a sudden, you know, these people show up, this King and Queen of Pentacles, like, yeah, how much do you want for your house? Like, you know, no regard for, let me just leave those people alone. You know, they've been there forever. It's not about that for them. It's about enterprise. Look at this, y'all. So behind this Ace of Wands, look what we have, the Wheel card. This is forward motion. This is also like a good luck omen. But this is, you know, even the Wheel card is like moving forward full circle, like keeping going forward in the right direction. With this Ace of Wands, that's everything, because that means that this is very much needed and warranted. So this energy, whoever's in this Knight of Wands energy, is going to be blessed, because they've taken the initiative, taken on the role to answer to the call. What's behind this? The Hangman. So there are a lot of different life-changing decisions that are going to be made because of this action, this activism of taking these neighborhoods back. Right? Let me see what else is here, y'all. Okay, so I'm understanding that I could be talking to, you know, these particular activists now. And maybe this being on the balance beam, this Hangman energy, is you realizing that, yeah, I'm talking to you. You realizing that. And, you know, if I am talking to Joe, Jill, Jack, you know, I'm just thinking generic people who did not really feel like this is what was happening, but it's already on your radar. It's, excuse me, it's on the table. So if even these are like, you know, your parents even, or, you know, difficult grandparents, or, you know, family members by way of an aunt and uncle, you know, it could even be a boss and their wife. Like, this is you just taking back your power, your control over yourself, and not having others control you and your thoughts and your actions. This is that re-gentrification energy, you taking it back. Because it's yours. It belongs to you. But other people, when they see value and worth, especially this couple, because they're all about value and worth here with these pentacles. They're the king and the queen. So when they see that, they see opportunity. So it's like, you know, do they hear the cha-ching sign when they hear your voice or think about you? Probably. because they have a knack for this. They're powerful together. So when they come together, there's some sort of ultramagnetic energy field that happens to where they start to manifest money. And if you're on the other side of that, then possibly you're part of that equation, but you're not benefiting from it. So y'all think about that. Think about the couple in your life, right, that seemingly has it going on. They have it going, everything's going well for themselves, but they have a little problem possibly being pushy, infringing on someone else's will or their rights. And then if it's you, then it's like you find yourself being susceptible to that energy and you don't understand why. This is why you're being called to get on your horse and get up out of there. Or either go get what you need and then leave back out. But don't stick around. Get what you need, Knight of Wands, get back out. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Because they're in the reverse. So this is time for the tables to turn around. But because they're so powerful together, it might be kind of hard for you to understand that you're even in this situation to begin with. To even realize that, yeah, you're possibly the person who I'm talking to. Because this bond right here, I'm just seeing like a mist come over you. You know, with like fairy dust and gold sprinkles. It's like you're in like some sort of trance when they come around. And then the thing that I'm being told now is like after the fact, and you've already agreed to something, but then when you snap out of it, you're like, why did I say yes? Why did I agree to that? Because you didn't get in and get what you needed and get out. That's why. That's why. Or you don't have that understanding that that's what you need to do from now on. Get what you need and get out. And you can come back again, get what you need, get out. All right, y'all. That's it. That's it. We got it. We got it, Spirit. Thank you. We got it. We got it. They got it. They got it. You got it, right? All right. Woo. Okay, let's see what's over here. So I do have the Five of Swords at the north of this energy here, right? You know what I'm being pulled back over here because I'm getting an idea of who this King and Queen of Pentacles are. They could be landlords right now. I'm getting an energy of, it's like you don't need them. You think you need them, but you don't need them, because if you just change your thinking around, get what you need and get out, then that's going to help further your plans that are unknown at this time. But you just need to start the ball rolling here with this Will card. You know, once balance comes in, that you get the ideal of what's happening, then that opportunity is going to come with that Ace of Wands. And that's forward motion from that point out. So yeah, definitely these are people who think they have power and control over you by way of money or value, or what you value, what they value. All right, think about it, y'all. Think about it. It's just calling you to kind of, you know, I'm hearing go for what you know. So if there's been something on your mind, it's like, I need to get that. Like F them. I need to go get what's mine. And if it, you know, because the wands are action. So this has everything to do with coming into a situation and leaving back out again. Knight of Wands. All right. I don't know what that is, but it is what it's telling me right now. But because this is a collective read, it could apply to any and everything. You just, you know, however it may fit you. If it's raising the hairs on the back of your neck right now, then that's confirmation. All right. All right, y'all, let's see what's over here. Okay, so I did say something about the Five of Swords. For some reason, that feels like that's something that you're supposed to ignore. You're not supposed to see this. I'm kind of feeling here like, don't notice me, forget all about me with this Five of Swords. Because I feel like this has to do with you building up some kind of, I heard esteem, like building up an esteem. So maybe this is part of having to do with what it is how you pictured things, how it was going to be. So for me, that Five of Swords is like tit for tat. It's like, you know, they came in and they flashed their little sword at you. So you're like, oh, why are you flashing the sword at me? Like, I didn't do anything to you. And then it's like, okay, but I'm going to remember that. And then they come back a second time with the sword and you're like, okay, that's 2 times too many. So then you come waiting for them the next time with your own sword. Or either you snatch their sword the next time, but it's like you keep allowing it. You keep allowing something to happen and you're okay with it. That's that Five of Swords energy. But it's like I felt like, again, like you're not supposed, I heard somebody's been slighted numerous times, but you're not supposed to keep ignoring that or accepting that. Or that's what they want you to do. Just keep ignoring that. You can't do that. And I'm being told that to notice the position of the card. So it being, you know, teetering in the reverse, you know, it's just getting worse. Whatever this is. So the swords are mental thoughts, you know, they're connected to just that. So this is something that's weighing heavily. I mean, it's increasing to weigh heavily on your mind, but also it's going to become a blockage. And I'm pretty sure it already has, because it's still kind of weighing in the balance beam on top of whatever this energy is. So let's see what it is. Let's get into it. I'm hearing gameplay. All right, so we do have the World card on top of this page of Pentacles here. Now, if you're new here, when the cards come out on the side, it's neither upright or reverse, obviously, but the energy is just that for me. I can't determine it either way. I have to feel the energy out. And then also it just means it's to be determined. So for me, it's to be determined whether or not you're going to take this BS offer from somebody. So this BS offer is somebody saying, you know, it's really not that bad. I mean, you know, I really don't have to give you this pentacle, you know, and this is all I have to give you, when it's really not. But, you know, they're just trying to show some just cause, because the World card is here. They're being called to make this right with this World card energy. And it's in the upright. But the thing is, they're not really being 1,000 about it. You know, they're not really being upfront about what it is that they did, the pain that they've caused with this Five of Swords, this mental anguish, how many times they came. I'm hearing you had to avoid them at one point. It just got so bad, like harassment even. But the World card lets me know that there is a cycle ending here with this. Like it's come full circle. So it's like this whole energy of a situation, it needed you and it needed them. The fact that you all came together, it didn't work out, that's not your fault. But they're feeling a pull now to try to fix it, because they know it's the end of a cycle and they don't want to have to repeat this again. So they're trying to come with some BS offer to justify them being released and free to go. So how this works out, again, you may accept it, you may not, but the thing is you get to move on. So that's the most positive thing I can give you in regards to even this harassment. Thank God you get to be freed from this. All right, y'all, let's see what's here. I'm going to push these cards up and pull these up so you can see them. Let's see what's going on here. I mean, obviously, I see the Magician reverse and the Ten of Cups reverse, but there's energy on top of that that we don't see coming. I kind of look at it as that way. Let's turn it over. All right. So we have the Five of Cups and we have the Ten of Wands. So it looks like to me that it's I feel like somebody's saying, well, it's obvious, you know, it's like they're kind of being funny, but there's nothing to laugh about, you know, or they're being sarcastic, you know, because they don't like being put in this position to where they have to give up a pentacle, especially if they don't feel that they're wrong. And that would be the energy of this King and Queen of Pentacles, because they want it all. They don't And they say a lot of wealthy people are, cheap. They don't like to spend money, right? And then some people say, well, that's how they keep it. I mean, no, well, I mean, possibly, but then again, you have to exchange money in order to receive money, right? That's how that works as a frequency. It's a vibration. So if you're holding, then obviously the scales do have to come in and balance out with this Temperance card energy. So a lot of people don't realize that currency is an energy. So I'm feeling like with this Magician reverse and then, the Ten of Cups reverse, they did so much to try to make other people unhappy. And I said make other people unhappy because the Magician card is here. We wouldn't want to think that, oh, they're intentionally trying to make people miserable. Well, I can look at this energy and say that that's just exactly what that is. Because that Magician card reverse is going against people's wills, using what you got to get what you need. You know what I mean? Like if they're not buying, you still shouldn't be trying to push it on them. If they're not interested, why are you still being so forceful? But the Magician reverse is like they're going to find out some way to be able to get what it is that they need by way of this Ten of Wands. That's a completion. Now, if this has to do with, the Ten of Cups being in reverse, there's a lot of unsatisfied customers or clients here that are in, this Five of Cups. They feel like they have to give up because they can't fight this beast. Like this beast of this Magician reverse, they have to walk away. They can't, there's no way that they feel like they'll be able to, get what it is that was taken from them by way of this Ten of Cups reverse or even the Magician reverse. There are just some circumstances that they cannot explain that has happened to them. Now, who is them? Them could be the community of people who are looking for this activist to rise up, which is possibly you, collective. Somebody's looking for somebody to be a leader. And that knight even says, okay, well, I got a horse and I got this wand here. I know a little something, I'm the knight and I can move about. I guess I can lead this cavalry, but I'm still kind of uncertain about myself. But this is telling you everything, collective, that yes, it's you, whatever this is, to come up against this King and Queen of Pentacles. Because balance is the blessing here. That's your rider right here, because that's who has your back, this Temperance card. Because balance has to be automatic. But it takes just the right person who's going to be diligent and they're going to be committed. And then also they're tired of just seeing, people suffer. So they want to come in and take some sort of action to just get it done already. Like, why are y'all sitting around, acting like y'all not powerful, like y'all can't come together and do stuff? Like, we could do this. We can take our community back if that's it. I'm just picking up like community here, especially with the apartment or the whoever these people were. What did I say they were? Like, not realtors, but like leasing agents or something, or they own properties. Because this, remember with the gentrification energy, even that was giving me like neighborhoods. So this is taking back over what belongs to you, rightfully so. I'm gonna get some clarifiers, y'all. Let's see what's going on with the energy. What else is here, Spirit? If you please clarify the energies on the table. And I know, again, gentrification is not a word, but it's the process that I was picking up on. It's like what they thought was gentrified is actually going to be like a re-gentrification, but it's suitable for right is right and wrong is wrong. And it's putting this King and Queens in reverse in their place. Like, back off. Back off already. All right, what else, Spirit? What else do you have to clarify? Look, house card. I wasn't even expecting that, but that's the energy we've been in. It has to do with like property, residential energy. Female card came out as well. So I'm hearing a house is not a home when I look at the female. Because home is where the heart is. Happy wife, happy life. So it's like if the woman, if the nurturing, if the essence is missing from the home, then what's the point? It's not going to run. It's not going to run the same. It's not going to be like a well-oiled machine here. And then also, not to mention that it came on top of that Ten of Cups energy. So I don't know if this has to do with women being taken advantage of in this energy, like being pushed out of something. I mean, we are in the energy of activism here. So is this to like protect the woman at this point? Like I'm thinking like single parents who already have enough on their plate. Are they the ones that are targeted, like taken advantage of? I mean, if it would feel like it, I could tell you from experience, yeah, it does feel like, you know, we are a target. But is this like more so that it's now finally just being realized that we don't have to take this, that Five of Swords energy? Something has been repeatedly allowed to happen. And it's almost working as a disadvantage against someone. That was the energy. All right, y'all. My single mothers, look, toil and labor at the bottom of the deck. This means having to do something over and over and over. You don't want to do it, but somebody's got to do it. Like, how else am I going to get paid here? How else am I going to, you know, keep a roof over my head and clothes on my back, clothes on my children's back, food on the table? Like, I have to do this. But then it's like, but do you really? Do you really have to do this? Have to keep taking this, whatever this is, to where your guard is always up when this energy comes around? Because I heard freeze, like they have you in this position to where you can't move. You know, that's bondage. Like that's literally like being held against your will, but you do have free will. All right, y'all. That's what I have for you. I hope this helps.